A warm welcome to AD4 TV Radio News Updates, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital territory. I am Gracious Ogun. Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari has signed an executive order for the implementation of financial autonomy in the state legislature and judiciary. According to the new executive order, in the event of the failure of any state government to release allocations meant for its state legislature or judiciary, the Accountant General of the Federation will have the power to deduct from SARS the allocations due to such states from the Federation's account and pay the funds directly to its state legislatures and judiciaries. In the same vein, United States President Donald Trump this Friday called on governors to reopen churches and other houses of worship this weekend. The president said he will override governors who defer his orders, adding the places of worship are also essential services. In another development, Nigeria's Minister for Education, Malam Adamu Adamu, has directed a consequence to President Muhammadu Buhari's approval for the funding of 6 medical stimulation, research and training facilities in all TEDFund centers of excellency. Each facility should also include a molecular science laboratory with the capacity for testing and diagnostics of COVID-19, Lassa fever, and related viral diseases. This was stated in a release by the Director of Public Affairs at TEDFund and signed by the Executive Secretary, Professor Suleiman Bogoro. The minister also commended TEDFund for providing a special research grant window towards treatment of and a COVID-19 vaccine. Meanwhile, the Nigeria Center for Disease Control this Friday confirmed 245 new cases of COVID-19 in 21 states across the country and the Federal Capital Territory, lifting the country's total number of infections to 7,261, with Lagos, Jigawa, and Ogun states leading the highest confirmed cases with 131, 16, and 13 respectively. Nigeria has so far recorded 2,007 recoveries and 221 deaths. A Martyr Lutheran Church in Kreisberg, Berlin, Germany, this Friday hosted Muslims for the Friday Ramadan prayers because they were unable to fit into their mosques under the new social distancing rules. Similarly, the Ministry of Interior in France this Friday said it has issued a decree that allows the reopening of religious gatherings after the 2-month lockdown caused by COVID-19. The ministry, however, insists worshippers must wear face masks. In a related development, an Islamic cleric in Sokoto State, Nigeria, Sheikh Bello Yabo, has been arrested after releasing a video in which he condemned ban on Eid al-Fitr prayers, particularly in Kaduna State. The cleric, who claimed COVID-19 is not real, said the governor of Kaduna State, Nasiru El-Rufai, and others who banned public gathering and Eid al-Fitr prayers are fighting Islam, not COVID-19. We take a short break now. When we return, Nigerian airline denied rights to evacuate its citizens. Coming ahead, health workers cry out over unpaid hazard allowance. Stay with us. Details coming shortly.
The Honorable Minister of Education, Malam Adamu Adamu, has directed that consequent to the approval of President Muhammadu Buhari for the funding of 6 medical simulation, research and training facilities in colleges of medicine, 1 per geopolitical zone in the country, through TEDFund, the facilities should include provision of molecular science laboratories with capacity for testing and diagnostics of COVID-19, Lassa fever, and related viral diseases. The Honorable Minister emphasized that besides ongoing research work in response to COVID-19 and similar diseases through the TEDFund National Research Fund, the research community of the Federal Ministry of Education should undertake any other sundry contributions in support of the commendable efforts of the Presidential Task Force, PTF, in responding to the threat of COVID-19 in Nigeria. He commended the initiatives of TEDFund in providing a special research grant window towards treatment or vaccine against COVID-19. Additionally, he assured the fund that the federal government will continue to support relevant research aimed at addressing national challenges and needs. Signed, Mrs. Ngoba Priye Briggs, Director, Public Affairs for the Executive Secretary.
You're welcome back. You're watching AD4 TV Radio News Updates. The governor of Ogun State, Nigeria, Dapo Abiodun, in a briefing with journalists this Friday in Abeokuta, the state's capital, said the state is extending the existing lockdown by another week. He says that the state is taking extra precautions to extend the lockdown, a necessary measure to maintain the balance between lives and livelihood. In the meantime, medical doctors and other health workers in Nigeria are worried that the President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration has not fulfilled its promise of reviewing the 500 naira upward hazard allowance and established a comprehensive life insurance policy for at least 5,000 health workers in the country. Meanwhile, the Corps Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps in Nigeria, Dr. Boboye Oyeyemi, has approved massive deployment of personnel across the country to ensure free flow of traffic, prompt removal of obstructions, and timely rescue services in the event of any road traffic crash during the Ramadan season and beyond. He noted that the special patrol is to commence from 22nd May to 30th May 2020. In the same vein, the Nigerian High Commission in Ottawa, Canada, has said that the Canadian government has conveyed its final refusal to grant the Nigerian carrier, Air Peace, the right to evacuate Nigerian citizens from Canada. However, the Nigerian High Commission says it is working hard to secure another alternative to get stranded Nigerians home as soon as possible. And in sports, football fans in Malawi have demanded the resumption of the local league, halted as one of the measures to contain the coronavirus pandemic. The fans in the petition to the Football Association of Malawi said football should resume since political rallies, which attract huge numbers of people, are being held ahead of the June presidential election. That's it on AD4 TV Radio News Updates, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. You can join the conversation on our website at www.ad4tvradio.com. Please follow us on our social media platforms at AD4TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at AD4TV Radio. Many thanks for watching. I am Gracious Ogun.